Night with the Devil. Went and saw this over the weekend, and it's obviously just came out. Made about 3 million over the weekend, which isn't bad. I have no information on what the budget was, but it runs for about an hour and 33 minutes. And well, imagine I saw Late Night with the Devil at 10 a.m. on Sunday. So that's ironic, I guess. Anyways, obviously it's a horror movie, folks, and a live television broadcast in 1977 goes horribly wrong, unleashing evil into the nation's living rooms. And I have to give a lot of credit to the directors, Cameron Keynes. Eyes aren't that good anymore. And Colin Keynes. And an excellent, they were also the writers, by the way, excellent performance by David Dashmalchian. And I really enjoyed this movie. Just enough violence and gore in there. But what really made this movie for me is, well, how it transported you back into the, this is set in 1977, so it transported you back in those late 70s, early 80s talk shows. More specifically, I remember the Johnny Carson show, and I loved the Johnny Carson show, and I would sneak up, being, in my room, staying up late just to watch it, and going to school all tired and and everything. And boy, this brought back a lot of memories, and they really brought that 70s, late 70s atmosphere into this picture. And David doing, playing the part like Johnny Carson again was just excellent. And, well, this is going to be as spoiler free as I can, but they had several people on the show, a medium, a skeptic, and then a paranormal investigator. And she brought a guest, a young lady that survived a cult massacre. They ended up killing themselves when confronted with police. And she is possessed by the devil, and this paranormal investigator has learned how to unlock this devil inside her, called Mr. Wiggles. And well, I found it really interesting that they had the skeptic on as well, because as the story builds, it starts out with the medium, and then the skeptic, and then finally they bring on the paranormal investigator, and they decide to have her unleash the devil inside this little girl, Lily, if I got that right, I believe. And well, it leads to chaos without saying much more. But to the point I was making is I enjoyed having the skeptic there to kind of break down and debunk every part of what was happening for throughout the film, and coming up with a reasonable explanation of how everything was done, until finally, well, he can't explain it away anymore. And it had a good pace to it. I thought there wasn't a lot of downtime. It's done with they were the live broadcast, and they filled in some found footage in between segments, and it was just a really good time at the movie theater. So, and again, it had, it's not full of gore, but the climax was full of enough, and the ending will be maybe a little bit confusing. So it may be a movie you have to watch once or twice to get the full meaning of it. I know I was a little confused at first with the ending of this film, but otherwise, an excellent film, a great performance Uh, really done well, written well to give you that 70s talk show feel. And again, I like the dialogue throughout the film between the people coming on and the skeptics. But that's all I'm going to say because I don't want to give away any of the story. But I will say this: it's a 4.5 out of 5. For me, it'd be a 5 out of 5 if I didn't think the ending is a bit confusing. But it makes total sense once you sit and think about it, and maybe watch it again, which you can on Shudder, and I believe that'll be next month. I can't remember when it's coming to Shudder, but is it Shudder? Oh boy. Well, anyways, check Shudder. If not, it's Screambox. I wish I could remember which. Maybe I'll put it in the comments there. But definitely go see this. It's worth paying the money to go see this at the theater, although you won't, in my opinion, you won't miss out if you just waited for streaming. But I really enjoyed this, and I can't recommend it enough. Best film of the year for the horror genre so far.